Welcome back to another YouTube video. I wanted to go over something real quick that I've been thinking about. A lot of these companies have been they've just been going like being weird lately. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Bandai is out here tweaking. Activision is out here tweaking. We got Bungie. I don't know what they think they're doing with the mobile. Then we have Nintendo to top it off. But I just quickly wanted to go over a couple of things about these companies real quick. Starting with Bandai, I know we just had the release of Genshin Squadra, and from what I played so far, I am enjoying the game. It is a cool take on a MOBA with like the Dragon Ball Z filter on top of it, especially since it's mimicking, or it's like Pokemon Unite. But yeah, it's definitely beginner friendly and stuff, but just the features that game already includes it's just so crazy how you can see how a company can divide certain features of a game into two games to just I don't know why they would do that, especially because the sequel of Tenkaichi 3 should include everything that the base game had, including alternate outfits. I'm talking about stages. But then it's just like their concept of a sequel was more like a reboot of the franchise, if you get what I'm saying, because it's like we don't have the basic customization options, and they made it look like the room and the slots that custom has for the characters on Sparking Zero, it looks like it's just empty because there's too many squares for nothing. And then we have so much Zenny. I bet you guys playing Genshin Squadra right now you guys have so much Zenny right now. It's just a problem with Dragon Ball Z games to just overload on Zenny because there's nothing to buy. It's a good game, all in all. Sparking Zero is also a good game. The only thing that we're just, that is flawed with that is their communication. They're not even carrying the hype. Like, for delaying a DLC for so long and not even announcing any updates on it and just ghosting your community is not a way to promote your product. And it's like it gives a sense that you've given up on, you stopped caring. So for Bandai, that's where I see how it's just funny how, I do see them making a lot of games, but it's not that hard to just post something. All we can do is just wait and see how this DLC 3 turns out, and maybe that will shut us up once and for all. And they will be at the battle hour next year, so there is more to come for this game. But for right now, it's just the communication on that. Like, I just hope that they do better to help carry the hype, or maybe that's what they have us for. But then the next company is Activision. I already made a video going over this company. They are just tweaking with making all of their games kind of like an online service only now. It's cool to be online only, but it's just crazy when they make that switch from what the games used to be. And then on top of that, it's like if they're mimicking the Fortnite bottle, the business model, it sucks because it's worse because you can't use your skins for the next season technically. That's the only thing I have with Activision, is that their games are now becoming more of an online only functionality due to texture streaming for making like the older gen consoles keep up with how the graphics run. And due to that, it's just, I don't know, like multiplayer, the campaign is going to be a 4-player experience, which that's cool, but it's like if Activision were to just shut down their servers, then you won't be able to access not even like the campaign, not even zombies. And you can go to Black Ops 2 and still play zombies. Or now the newer games, they're approaching this weirder business model, but that's why I will no longer be getting a product from Activision. Then we have Bungie. I'm not trying to be biased because I play Warframe, but it's like Bungie's, the thing that pushed me away from Destiny is that they kept putting like a price tag on their updates, while Warframe, bro, their updates were free. Everything in that game is free. And so when I got to the level cap in Destiny, I was like, no, I'm not paying 20, because I seen how many updates were in the game. So now they're bundling it. They took some out, so it's not even the same. But they went mobile, thinking that people were going to also do the same thing. So I think they're just trying. Maybe Destiny 3 is going to be the redemption, but right now Bungie is not doing so well. Then to just find, like, you know, end it all, Nintendo. This company recently, you can invite me. This company recently just made a freaking patent to over an action of summoning characters or summoning creatures. So because they made it like a patent, they're able to sue other companies for copyright infringement or, you know, stuff like that. They're copying their play style due to a simple mechanic that can be represented in many games that already exist, so that can threaten the current existing games. It can also threaten potential games or games in the future that wanted to, you know, end other miracles, like how we have Power World. Power World delivered what Nintendo Game Freak couldn't do. You know, Game Freak, like, they don't realize that a lot of their audiences used to be kids, of course, but then if, you know, with a product that a community like, you're continuous with it, so you stick with it, and those kids grow up. So if they don't also think about accommodating, but it's also a Nintendo, you know, kid-oriented company, that's where they're going to lose in the market. And Power World was able to deliver a product that can help satisfy that side of the market. It's like that created, and it irked Nintendo. And you already know Nintendo is very, very stingy. I mean, there's old Pokemon games that are still costing $60 to this day. It's just how Nintendo is. So you have this new patent that basically just bans a game company from doing summoning or the art of throwing a item that catches a creature, or a creature, you know, you can't summon a creature. I can't move. Oh. You can't summon a creature that isn't the main character and have it move around and stuff like that. So they are patent that whole action. It could be revoked. It could not go through. So we're all watching it. But at this point, they did file, and I think basically got past step 1. So if this goes through, it just sparks concern, because now it might cause other game companies to also be stingy with their mechanics, and they would patent all of their actions. It's going to get to a point to where they're going to patent the action of jumping, of moving left and right. Like, it's not going to get that specific, but I'm just saying it could cause worry for other companies, maybe because they fear a mimic game might come out and pull away their traction. So yeah, it just is not a good thing to do, especially it destroys creativity in the game space. But I just wanted to go over these quick company, you know, this news for you guys real quick, and update you guys on these 4 companies that are just tweaking. And then we got Digital Extremes just doing amazing. They're just doing amazing. I know me and Rebecca had a little side beef, but at the end of the day, like, that company is goated. But you guys have a good one. Let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions on these topics. But I will have another video of the Plague Star as well as the Dragon Ball Z video coming out soon. So yeah, stay tuned to that. But if you guys, like always, keep up the grind, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.